nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the...
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
What's up, Moosey? My team's so trash. His electrician had came and they had to fix the electricity, so they had to turn off everything. So he was like, "Man, we'll just play later." I was like, "Man, you didn't." He said, "Nah." He was like, "Man, I forgot to tell you, man." I'm like, "Yeah, that would have made a difference."
Now they try the right side here. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I know I was on a mic with him. I was talking so much stuff, and he was like, "You not gonna score."
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I was cracking up. I'm like, "Nigga, I don't throw picks, nigga." I'm sitting here lying though.
Gets this one to Hill. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's Madden, bro.
So in the Bear territory now, this is first
I didn't
and
really
10
pick up on what he was doing. Like, he don't really throw that well. He throws some regular routes, because if you can stop his run, you can have something on him. I'm getting better. Oh my God!
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. Second down.
Bumping that nigga.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. Watch the blitz. We want to do that.
Haywood! 58 to Mike. Let's go. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike.
From the gun, here's Love.
Well, why is he throwing like this?
Going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
That's crazy. What is happening?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
58 is Mike. So don't say nothing. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the 12. Go ahead.
Hold on. Watch him. He think he's slick.
Check 43. Motion.
They snap it to Locke.
Oh, got him.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I knew Dante wasn't ready for that. He's fast and all. Dante was worried about someone else.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh my
and he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch the pass. 58, 11B. They can't hang with us. He's coming, he's coming.
Watch him, watch him.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
From the 22, Luck.
Oh my God. Let's go.
And
Oh.
not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
Come on,
but the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Pick up the ball. Hey, check. 58's the money. 58's the money. Strong right. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
A shotgun snap for Luck.
Oh, get it. Oh my.
And incomplete, almost intercepted.
What
and
is
a great
happening
shot of
right
picking that
now?
off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Oh.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth down.
What
But they've
you
already
playing,
gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Oh my
And
God.
Bucker able to put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
I see what game this is.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
We'll get you to bring Saquon out in a little
2
bit.
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's get it.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Hey, Tony's right. Watch that in. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Get him, you got it. Balance. Move. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bears.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'll go special. I'll go special. Right here, right here. 95's Mike, 195. Me and you all day, all day.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
95%. No, check. He's Mike. 95's Mike.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Looking downfield.
Hey.
That's caught inside the
God.
20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just
Outta
a yard
here,
or two
boy.
shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Nigga, keep playing with me.
Rifles one that's
Nigga, keep
intercepted.
playing with me. Do what I want to do, nigga. Keep playing with me,
And a
nigga.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Check out.
3-0 after 1 on EA
I don't throw
Sports.
6, nigga.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Watch the blitz.
Just like that.
This is easy read, easy read. We see what this is.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go ahead.
We know what's going on.
Watch the slant. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Uh-oh. We see.
Luck now to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, he hit us. We'll take it. We knew what was going to happen.
Taking on the midfield logo.
We'll take it.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be
Tell them
careful
niggas
going
to
after
relax.
it.
They too hyped. Dang it.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Safe. Kill.
And to give this time to the
Oh, we off.
tailback. He's got a 1st down and more.
We off,
past the
nigga, we
30.
off.
And finally down at the 41-yard line. A big hitter
lucky
there.
that wasn't
1st down
CJ,
gain
nigga.
of 26 yards.
I need my upgrade.
This is
I
a
ain't
little
not
bit like
see.
baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in
We
this
can't run
case.
on you, nigga. Nigga, off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Yeah, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach say,
well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Dante Jackson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
You just told me to stick to passing.
This is the
Which one is
number one
it,
defense
Let me
in
know.
the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. If the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
You see that blitz coming. Gotta watch him, gotta watch him.
He's checking. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Love.
Oh my God.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alright, we see a blitz. We know what he like.
Let's go, D. Smooth. 58, Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Sponge. No. Check 13.
Oh, man.
Throwing is Love.
Man, we off.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Who is that?
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Down. Oh, that's a
Got
face
that aggressive
mask.
on.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Watch the whip. Kill. 11.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Got something for these niggas.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal.
Oh, shit. Here come this time.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the kick by Becker is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Oh, that was nice.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 30 on 2nd down.
Oh, he got
Wilson.
it. Oh,
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
No stick.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Huh? What? Watch him. What's going on?
Get that ball. 24's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, spot that. Me and you. It's just me and you. 24's the mic. Got you. I got you, son.
Thank you.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
Oh, pick.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
24's the mic. Watch the run. 24's the mic. Stop here, D. 24's the mic. Yeah, let's go set. Watch twist. Alert. Still going, 4 down. Bang out. Bam.
All right, got my phone.
Again, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
That's us.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
24's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson.
Oh, that's us.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, I don't play computer games. I need all the stats I can get.
He's coming.
With
Double
nigga.
up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. On. Go,
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, get up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
I said, where's Saquon at? He need to come save me.
Half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. $27 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll give it here to his running back. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
24 is the mark. Pick it up, man. 24 is the mark. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 24 is the mark.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Yeah.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Yeah, I ain't even run into you, bro. That's crazy.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Clown, man.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's locked. Over the middle, complete. It's Hammond. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check out. 675. We own this.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
There.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
1, 6, 3. Give me that ball, defense. Give me 12. Give me that ball, defense. Go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, let's get in that hole. Go ahead. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Love. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Hey, Steve 6.
Oh, shit.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Play it. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 11 V.
From the 50, it's long. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
I know that nigga slid and everything, cuz. I think he's gonna come later. He look like he's blitzing. But I don't know for sure, so we gotta be careful.
On first down, it's Long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodriguez. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
You're right, I should have been blowing you out. Got that PI, nigga.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Slow down. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Let's go, D.
On third down, Wilson. It's caught by OBJ.
Oh, my God.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 3, second down.
Alert. Brings up second and 7. Hey, 0.
On second and 7, Wilson.
Oh, we got this.
He's going to sling this deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Oh, my God.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
At the 30-yard line.
Check out. 674. 3 buzz. 58. Come on. Quarterback, don't get nervous. Hey, exit. Get in and tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check. Lucky. On. Check 31.
Oh, damn, man, again.
Looking to throw on second down.
Let's get out of here.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And shutting him off down open field. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better
Hold
tacklers.
on. All right. Moose, you there?
Closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic, but in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
All right, there go my phone.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Mexico. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on. You don't want none. Hey. Buzz. You don't want it. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Here's Locke.
Oh,
he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh,
and
shoot.
it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Under 10. Shoot. Gun.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Go. Crunch time, defense. You go tight. You got tight right there. Watch the ship. Hey.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play. Man moving. You got to get that. 95%. No, check. He's Mike. Ready?
Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
14. 24 is the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 24 is the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Let's go, Mexico. Switch. Kill.
Now they try the right side
here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Look up. 390. You ain't got nothing.
Right back to him on 1st
Oh,
down.
my God.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
She's starting to
it's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff looking right. Room to run inside the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they try the right side here.
Oh, we go.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Look forward to seeing Saquon off.
Point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Detroit, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles